Boom! He's here. Always. Told you. It's an habit. It's our mission also to reach the people's heart. Our mission, my mission for sure. So if it's my mission, it's our mission. You know, our mission to reach the people's heart at any cost. At any cost, you can't count the cost. You can't count the cost once you start on a journey, especially of reaching people's heart. You can't count the cost because you're gonna have to do a lot of work on yourself first to reach yours, to reach your heart, and to reach that love in your heart, and love that's probably dormant. The power of love is dormant. The love is there. Love is something that is there, but the power of love, the realization that we can use love as a great collective tool to elevate us. This is the realization we have to come to face. We must face certain fact. Yeah, like the water is flat. Yeah. There's certain fact we cannot avoid, for sure, like to reach our greatness and to reach people's art and to inspire people. This is my mission. Every day when I wake up, I say, I hope I'm going to reach the maximum art possible, because I don't really do this for fame or for anything else, but reaching people's art to a great extent, so we can all manifest that greatness inside. It's not easy to manifest your greatness. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy to do what I do here, for me, it's easy, because it's an habit, because I have built the strength, I have built the confidence, I have built everything necessary to show up here. For sure, I've done my homework. I haven't sat on my butt. I've done the homework, and I'm able to extrapolate that knowledge, that not only the knowledge, but the inspiration. I'm able to share it because I have a very, very open heart. My heart is very open. And this is what we need. We need people with open heart. This is how we're going to create that shift in the planetary shift. If it's a planet, I don't think it's a planet. You can call it a planet anyway if you want. You can call it whatever you want. We can imagine we're living on a banana. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're still all in the same boat. So whatever we imagine it is what it is, and we are here and now. And we should do the maximum we can every day, here and now, to bring the maximum possible out of ourselves. Because who says you're going to be here tomorrow? Who says you're going to be here tomorrow? So why not do everything you can today to reach that point of greatness where you cannot return to your old programming? Because this is the goal, is to really do enough effort every day, concentrate on your stuff, focus on your stuff every day, so you don't fall back into the old programming. That's why I come here every morning. That's why I have very consistent action. It's because I know I'm subject to fall back into the matrix. Yeah. But the matrix is in people's mind. So I'm subject to, if I don't fortify that muscle enough, you have to fortify your brain. Not build a fortress around, but fortify it with knowledge, with wisdom. Wisdom, what do we need? Exactly. Wisdom, love, and understanding. Those three things can lead us very, very far. It can reach people's heart a lot. Just the wisdom that you're going to be able to share with other people can change their life. Like, I can tell you one word, it's going to change your whole life, your whole perspective of life. You're suddenly going to be going from miserable, crabby, not feeling like you belong here, and not a sense of greatness, where I can tell you a few words and you will suddenly find back everything in you. But then you got to do the work on yourself. I can guide you, I can give you any guidance, but it's up to the people also, like, to see the light. I've seen the light. That's why I'm here. For sure, I see the light. I see the light every day. Every day I see the light. I see the light brighter and brighter every day. This is what's happening. Every breath I take, I become more more awake, more present, more present. It's more, it's just because I'm becoming more and more present in the now, and that allows me to have great feelings, to have great feelings inside. For sure, feeling of joy, of happiness, of liberation, of freedom, of anything. I don't even need like you would, the comparison you would give me like a bunch of money and the stuff I have done, the accomplishment I have done today. Come on, the wisdom is much better than the silver or gold. I'm this is real happiness. I could maybe find happiness with money also, but it's not happiness that lasts. This is the thing. You want to, yeah, you can have a moment of happiness with money. It's a external thing. It's a material world, but I mean, the real happiness, I find it by becoming the person I want to become, conquering my fear, finding who I really am. This is happiness to me. And then after love come with it, for sure. Love is something that we have inside us. It's not something that is random to some of us. Everybody, to a certain extent, express love, some less than others, some more than others. But yeah, conscious old school reggae, I Jaman Levy. I was just listening to I Jaman Levy concert in the Reggae Sunsplash the other day. Check that one out. Just go on YouTube, punch I Jaman Levy. He's gonna come up first. I think there's 400,000 views on it. His concert is amazing, amazing. Such a great vibe, that man. I always been a lover of I Jaman Levy. I love his music. There's lots of great singers. You're naming a few one here. The Twinkle Brothers, for sure. Ras Michael, the Gladiators, the Ethiopian, Lee Scratch Perry, the Abyssian, for sure. Dennis Brown, Jacob Miller, Mighty Diamond, Burning Spear, for sure. They're all great. Lots of reggae music to save the world, and a way to elevate humanity, for sure. Reggae music is doing a great part in elevating humanity to a new paradigm. To a new paradigm. This is what we're experiencing now. It's the shift to a new paradigm, and if you don't sense it, you might have been brainwashed too much, or I don't know. You might, I don't know. Some people just cannot sense reality for what it is. They prefer illusion, and I don't know. They cannot move out of their preconceived life idea. I don't know. I'm from a different tribe. I'm a different vibe, and no, I'm not the regular kind of vibe guy. I'm a different vibe for sure. But I express it, and I don't intend to stop this, because I know I have the potential. If I can, if I can master my journey, I can share it with others, and then inspire others a great deal, for sure. Like, it might be very subtle. It's here on YouTube. Yeah, to me, it's very. To me, I take this as an experience. It's gonna be. It's part of my journey. It's part of where I'm heading. Where I'm heading. I don't know how too much I'm gonna get there. But I know I'm getting there slowly, day by day. It's an everyday thing. You have to have a vision, yeah, for your stuff, but it's an everyday thing, because every day you have to be motivated. Every day you have to take action, and those actions sometimes are either frightening, or they demand effort, physical effort. So yeah, for sure, it involves you traveling or whatever. It involves you to. Yeah, so but it's a great honor to be able to at least show the potential I can bring. It's not about being perfect anyway. It's not about. I don't think it's about being perfect. I think it's more about taking our responsibility as a whole. We've been given this place here, but it seems like this is the place also where people. The sense of belonging here is very important, to take your responsibility to become a mature man or woman. You gotta feel like you belong. If you don't feel like this place belongs to you, for sure, you probably never going to take responsibility for it. But you feel like your children belongs to you, but they don't belong to you. But so you take responsibility for it. Same thing with Mama Hurt. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm back. Yeah, so it's up to us conscious people to bring more awareness also, because they obviously don't see the necessity of using love, of using the power of love. Those psychopaths in the world that throw bombs over each other, you know, those people, they don't seem to be to see the necessity of using the power of love. They cannot obviously represent us. It's clear. It's clear that Babylon cannot represent me. That's for sure. So I have to do something to represent myself, and I think I'm definitely representing for sure. This is the goal. This is the, to bring more awareness into this game is obviously our job. Is obviously our job. People that there's some of us see the light, have felt the divine vibration, and some didn't, and it's okay. It's a journey. Like, I don't expect everybody to make sense of my journey, and that's okay. But I know that there is something here that we should all embrace, and that's life. That's life. What are you? I don't have a life. I am life. It's like, even the saying my life, it's very good to stick, because it's not my life. I am life. That's what we are. We are life. So it's up to us to take power. Alone, I can do a lot. But together as one, they cannot stop us. They cannot keep us down anyway. They cannot keep us down. They cannot keep a good man down. That's for sure. Once you start shining, once you start rising, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Not even yourself. That's going to be probably the first person that's going to want to stop you is you. But even that's going to be far gone. Far gone. You're going to be on the rise, on the go. Yeah. I'm on the rise. I'm on the go. They can't stop me. For sure. Always forward. Always forward. Day by day. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing, especially if you deal with stress and anxiety and stuff like that. It's very much an everyday thing. And every day to focus, to keep the focus. If you lose focus, you might fall back into your old programming. But if you keep focus and sight on what really matter, yeah, if you keep sight on what really matters, things might shift for you, for sure. But if you stay in the same negativity, the same state of mind, that's why I say work on something. Work on something. Working on something, on a project, on a goal, or makes you feel very alive. But some people have no goals. They wake up in the morning and it's like, okay, gonna go to work, and then gonna come back home, eat supper, watch TV, and then go to bed, and repeat and repeat and repeat. They never have goals. They never work on themselves. It's their choice. It's their choice to stay unconscious. It's a choice to wake up. No one came to knock at my door and say, hey, buddy, you want to wake up? I got great news for you, bro. Time to wake up. Doesn't happen that way. You got to wake yourself up. You got to realize that, yeah, you are life, and rise and shine. What are you waiting for? Why postpone your greatness? Eh? Why postpone your greatness? No more postponing. No more. It's time for us to rise and to be on the go, and to Babylonian people are going to feel the pain very soon. They're going to have a big, big surprise. They're going to have a big surprise because we're waking up at a rate that they don't expect. That's the thing also, because it goes very fast, the awakening. The shift is going to happen. The change is going to happen over time. For sure, it's going to take time for change to happen, but the shift is happening. The shift is happening. There is a new paradigm being experienced by many people. Many people don't see reality as what the government tells us and the army and all those Babylonian people. What they tell us is all BS. So, many people have started questioning authority, and that's okay. That's okay. That's what we must do. What we're not supposed to question. I'm not supposed to question what they tell me. They tell me the earth is a ball. I don't take that bullshit. So I question it. Many stuff that they tell us that I don't buy. 9/11, it's an inside job. For sure, it's more than an inside job. It's very dark. Like, we think the government is bad, 9/11 inside job and this and that. What they do behind closed door is way worse than what we can ever begin to imagine. They are the one creating the terror. They are the one behind everything. We are not mad people. They are mad. The world has gone mad, but it's them, us. We all have love in our heart. I don't see other than unless you're very deranged. But normally, people I meet in everyday life, they have love in their heart. Some have psychiatric problem and stuff. That's another thing. But most people, even those people, have love in their heart. So it's just to bring back everybody to that same vibration. That same vibration that we should all embrace. Vibration of love. Something we have, I don't know. We have forgot many things. We forgot a lot. Look, we go vote every 4 years because we forgot nothing has changed 4 years ago. So we forget all the time. They know that. They know that we forget and we're too busy, too unfocused, too distracted, and we forget everything. We don't forget that, nothing will ever change with the politicians. They're all the same. They're all fakers. They're all fakers. If you ask me, politicians are fakers for sure. And they're there to put up a stage and to put up make you think that what they tell you is truth. We live in a world that lies are truth now. That's what it is. That's what I found out. And that can put you on shock to see that the whole world's gone insane. Like, the whole world has gone mad, insane. People have lost their way, and they're lost with the righteousness. That's the thing. They're lost with the righteousness. They just can't find the way. Like Perfect says in his song. They're lost with the righteousness, but they can't find the way. Seek Jah, you will. Seek Jah, you will find your way. Jah, Rastafari. Boom! Yeah. Rastafari is love. Rastafari is, it's everything that's divine and just a word. After all, it's just a word. It's like, even the divine, to characterize the divine as Rastafari is, I think the divine is much more than a word. If you ask me. Mia, rise in love. Dr. Judy Wood nailed the 9/11 thing, but the truth is as crazy as flat earth and to the sheeple, yeah. But I'm over it. Yeah, me too. I'm over that stuff. It's just stuff that sometimes appear in my head. But no, I don't. To me, it's clear that the whole world's a stage. So why research endlessly into conspiracy and stuff? Why make endless videos and stuff about conspiracy and talk about that? We're just, I think, doing that kind of action of us posting all kinds of videos on YouTube about conspiracy and stuff. It's about, in the virtual world, if you talk in the virtual world, it's about the same thing as going in the street with to protest. We're admitting that they are our Lord, and you have to change, and we're telling them it's who's wrong, who's right, you're wrong, we're right. So it's all ego. So this go nowhere. It goes nowhere. They are very unconscious. So if you fight unconsciousness, you end up unconscious yourself. So that's why us light workers, we must raise those vibrations. And this is the work we're doing through YouTube. There's a lot of people on YouTube doing the work I'm doing the light work. This is what I'm part of the light workers. Lots of light. Lots of light, and I think making endless videos like that on YouTube, it's my opinion, but it's like doing a protest in the street. Physically, if you want to see in the real world, we would go with pancarte in the streets and protest. But now we're doing it on the internet. We're protesting on the internet with videos, telling them, hey, what you do is wrong. Correct yourself, please, my lord. Like, that's how it sounds, eh? Like, and we're just, okay, making people aware that we've been lied to, but what does it do if you don't elevate your awareness and your sense of oneness and all that stuff? It does nothing. What we must bring back is the love, is the oneness, is the good vibration. So even to be aware without being aware of your greater self, like you're just aware of stuff outside of yourself. So they're never going to make you very, very much aware of who you are and the potential that you have to manifest that not only that greatness, but there's a lot of stuff you have the potential to do here. But we will not be taught these stuff because it's not included in the programming. It's got to be included in the programming. Yeah, when Buddha said that the world is an illusion, Maya, yeah, the mind is Maya. Yeah. What he really means was a psy-up, but he didn't know the word. The word. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But he didn't know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was a psy-up. That's it. The world is a psy-up for sure. The whole thing is a psy-up. The whole thing is, come on, if you cannot sense it, maybe you have been bamboozled yourself. Get out of that mental slavery and look around a bit, and you'll realize what we're saying here. It's not only me, and many people saying that the world is a stage, realizing that the world is a stage. Nous allons voler aux urnes. Une urne, c'est pour mettre un cadavre. Et après avoir été aux urnes, nous faisons un dépouillage. Une dépouille, c'est un mort. Ah oui, c'est vrai, hein, quand on va voter, on s'en va aux urnes. C'est vrai, ça. J'avais oublié ça totalement. Thanks, Vince. Vince, thank you. That's true, hein? When you go vote, you go, like, I don't know how to say it in English, but you put your vote inside à l'intérieur d'une urne, and that urne is, yeah, that good reflection there. And then we do a dépouillage. On dépouille, c'est un mort. Very good analogy, very good. Like, yeah, no, for sure. If we look, we can find many, many things like that that are very, like, protest looks like against, but means pro for test. So we're guinea pig on when do. Yeah, for sure. That's why I say I'm starting to make sense of, because sometimes I look at people on YouTube, the big channels, like, just to give you an example, I like the guy. I'm not criticizing him, but I question what he said at the end of his video. ODD did a video the other day, and he about the Mars landing site that was. If you want, go check on his. You can go on YouTube and check it out. What I say. And he's exposing the Devon's Island in Canada, where they would supposedly, but they seems to be shooting the Mars mission there. Mars on Earth, like that's where that's where it's happening. But also, it's I lost what I was gonna say. I was talking about what? I was talking about the Mars. What did I say before that? I forgot. Totally forgot. You see? That's what happened when you go live. That's gonna happen to you. Me, I don't care. I don't stress with that. We'll go on something else. I'll come back. I'll find out. I'll think a bit. Then what I was talking about, Devon's. Oh yeah. You see, it just came back. What he said at the end of his video. That's what I was telling you, ODD. So go check. It's the mission on Mars, and at the end of the video, he says we have to keep track on them. He says something like that. We have to keep nailing them. We have to keep exposing them and making videos. And you know, it sounds a bit weird in my ear when I heard that. And this is what sparked my reflection. I said, why does he say that? Why do we have to keep going after them? Keep going after them? What? So I fall into the same unconsciousness? You know, it's that's a bit what they want on YouTube. I'm not saying ODD is an agent or anything like that. I think he's just a bit unconscious himself. We are all, to a certain extent, very we do not realize all these things. Like something I cannot call him and say, "Hey, bro, I see your things this way. Maybe you should wake up." Like it's up to him. It's up to him to see it, and that's it. No, and I think that's one my reflection on it. I don't think making endless videos on YouTube about conspiracy will elevate humanity. I don't think so. I think it's just meant to keep us in a fallen state, in a low vibration realm, because it's very low vibration. Every time you talk about conspiracy, it's low vibration stuff, and we want to stay high at all times. Staying high is a challenge in this world, because sometimes, that's why sometimes I prefer be alone. I prefer be alone because there's people that are so bad-minded, but not they're bad-minded, they're out of the now. It's just because they're out of the now and they don't sense the same vibration that you can sense, and it creates a separation. This is how also we create a lot of separation, because we're not present in the moment. We don't appreciate life. We stress about life, about the little stuff, not realizing that each and every moment is very unique, is something that will never come back, is something that we must cherish. But no, we're not present, so we're creating a lot of division this way also, by being non-present in the moment. Because if you interact with someone that's very present, very in the now, and have mastered their mind and all kinds of stuff like that, and you go sit down with someone that is a bit less aware of who they are, because this is just awareness. It's a matter of awareness. It's a matter of gaining. By gaining, is it something you can gain? Yeah, it's something that expand. Yeah, but you have awareness at first. We have awareness. Like this is our primary, probably stuff that we come with is awareness, but we must expand it. It's the awareness we must expand. Very important to expand the awareness. If you cannot sense it, it's going to be hard also to expand it. So the work on yourself is very, very important. Very important to for many aspects of your life. Many aspects of your life. Yeah, that's what I found. It's just it creates another shift. It creates also a greater vitality in you. This is what we want to find back. The vitality, the the hunger, the hunger for life. The hunger for living. This is what most of us have lost. I've lost it for a long time in my life. For a long time, I was wondering. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost because for sure I found my way on YouTube. That's one of the way I found my way to the divine, by coming on YouTube and expressing myself like that. That's my way to reach to the divine powers. I think there's many ways you can do it, but you can do it through art also. You can do it through art, but I think the moment you impact the collective, the universal mind, there will be a corresponding power attaching to you also. And this is the power I'm talking about. It's the power that is accessible once you open your heart and talk to the world and reach out to the world. This is the power that's going to show up. It cannot, it's inevitable. It's going to show up for you. Like the moment you start expanding your awareness, you're going to create a shift inside you also. Awareness about food, especially about food. About food is the first place where you must expand your awareness. Being aware of what you put inside your body is of primordial importance for sure. If you cannot control what you put inside that body, you know that this is what you're gonna gain a lot of clarity and thoughts and stuff by feeding your body good food. Like it's not about freaking out, but it's about having a balanced diet. I think, yeah, sometimes I will eat potato, rice, and stuff like that, but it's also I'll have days with only greens and smoothies and stuff like that to really keep the skin glowing and keep I don't like to use by you age. To me is just a stupid and ridiculous number, but I'm 44-year-old in a couple weeks, and I don't feel that at all. This is the weirdest thing I ever experienced in my life, too. I thought that at this age I was going to be old and know everything and all stuff like that. But I realized that the more I go on, the more I realize that I didn't know too much about life. Didn't know too much. Thought I was knowing. I was under the impression, under the illusion of knowing a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you share my opinion here. I'm just voicing. I'm just the voice here. I'm sure we share a lot of that experience that I'm having. We all share it for sure. This is something we can. At one point, you start feeling what other people feel. Also, if you open your heart, like what the stuff I'm talking about here is not hard to understand if you have an open heart, if you have an open mind, and you're willing to accept a message coming from someone else. But if you're closed up and you're freaking crabby and stuff like that, and you don't think other people can teach you anything, you will stay stuck. You will stay stuck in your in mediocrity. Mediocrity of the mind is one of the worst places to be stuck. One of the worst places to be stuck. We should never allow ourselves to be stuck in mediocrity of the mind. Mediocrity of life in general. You know, why be mediocre? Why be mediocre? Why not do some kind of effort to reach that other state that is outside the default state, that is the higher state of being, not just the state of being, not just because the default state is more a state of doing. And now when you quit the default state, you become a being. You start to be. You start to be which you've never probably been in your life. I never thought of being in my life. I thought of doing, and making money. That's what I had in mind to survive. To survive, making money, running like a crazy madman, 70 hours a week to make money. But I forgot myself in the process also. Something came to shake me in the process. Thank the divine that I had that tragedy. I don't know if I should call it a tragedy today. That blessing. I think it's more a blessing. Tragedy would be a tragedy if I would have lost a leg or something, but I still have my 2 legs. I'm just very but I don't like to say it because I don't want to associate too much, and I don't like to talk about it also because it feels like I'm complaining, and if I complain, I'm in my ego trip, and I associate myself with the pain and stuff. So that's why I don't talk about it constantly, because I don't want to associate myself with the pain. I'm in pain all day long, but if I say to myself all day long that I'm in pain, I'll be in pain all day long. You know what I mean? So I have to block it off my mind and say, okay, just move on and disassociate from the pain body a bit. It's very good to disassociate from the pain body. That's how you can also be present a bit more in the now if you have pain. If you don't disassociate from the pain body during the time of your enlightenment, you will be stuck at one place too. So you will be, that's a very egotistic thing. You know, lots of stuff is ego-based trauma. Most of it, most of everything we experience is ego-based trauma. That's what I experience. That's what I feel every day that I live life. I feel the program, but the program is getting weaker and weaker as the day go by because I rise more and more as the day goes on. So the program gets weaker and weaker, and at one point I'll be able to, to have really eradicate probably the evil in me, or the bad vibrations, and only align with the slay all the get rid of the demons inside. And we all have demons. This is the work we're doing here. The work we're doing is on the is on a personal basis for sure. It's where it's gotta happen first. Be the light, be the change. For sure, you gotta be the change. You cannot think of changing the world if you're not gonna change yourself. The good morning, people, and Bon Babylon. What a wicked 16 years it's been wicked, yeah. Each one has individual gift and blessing to bring us together in raising the collective higher awareness. Irie and the liar state were lied to. Yeah, but we have to laugh about it. Exactly. I laugh about it because I've been blind. I've been blind, but it was right in front of me. It's not because the stuff I'm talking about is hidden stuff. It's right in front of your eyes and it's inside you. So what's restraining you from reaching it? It's just your ego. It's just your ego. If you like, I don't know, the message I'm saying here, to me, it's very from the heart. It's very, like, I don't expect to be liked by everybody. That's okay. Lately, there's a couple dislikers showing up on my videos. I rarely seen that. Usually, I had very rare that I had a dislike on one of my videos because I'm talking stuff that can reach your heart. So you're not gonna dislike it. But there are some people that are very, very crabby, and they go on YouTube just to dislike stuff, and I don't know. It's karma will take care of them. I don't really care. You can dislike my video all you want. It's karma will take care of you when you put obstacles on people's path, and just to be malicious out of egotistic trip and stuff like that. Well, the universe will give you little help to you too when you start your journey, or when you have something to do. You will receive very little help if you don't help other people. If you don't help other people enough and you constantly put obstacles in their way, karma will take care of you, not me. I don't care. Come and dislike them. I like to see this. It makes me rise even more. That feed me. I told you, don't come here to feed me. I warned you before. I warned you, don't come and trigger the lion inside me. It's going to come out for sure. And those things gives me fuel. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to need it even better tomorrow. So just go away. Just go away. If you don't agree with my message, just go away. Because now, if you look what you're doing, look the right example what you're doing, you're disliking what I do, I rise even more. We're disliking what they do, we're showing them, they rise even more. This is what I'm telling you. It's the same thing in society. Look what I'm doing with the dislike, with the haters, with I rise even more. So what do you think they do when we tell them, oh, we don't like what you're doing? Okay, what are we doing about it? This is the thing. But as a collective, we don't do too much. We wait for the government to fix things. It's going to change. Next election is going to change. Yeah, things are going to change. Hey, whoa. We have a government. They're there to take care of stuff. They will take care of everything. Don't worry about nothing. You don't even have to think for yourself. They will think for you. They will feed you a reality, and you will live in that all your life thinking that it's a reality when it's a fairy tale, when it's a complete fairy tale. So it's up to you to it's you versus you, nobody else. It's you versus you, but it's you also have to realize that it's you versus you. If you never realize that, yeah, that's it. Chronic pain cannot allow the pain to become define you. You overcome the pain via heart, mind, and spirit. I believe that too. Like, I don't think I will be ever physically free from the pain. They told me I would stay like that for the rest of my days. That's what the doctor said. The doctor was very categoric in her diagnostic. She said, "You're never gonna recover from that." So I said, "Okay, but I can recover with my mind. I can recover with my spirit. I can. I still have a very good mind, very good heart." So I think this can overcome the pain at one point. And my spirit will burn. I survive because the fire inside me is burning much brighter than the fire around me. That's why I survived all these years. That's why I'm still here beating. That's why I'm still here yapping, because I survived. I'm a survivor, for sure. We're all survivors. But anyway, I'm going to do something with my survival mode now. I want to get out a bit the survival mode, but yeah. A thumbs down is a compliment. Yeah, it means that they hear you and the truth hurts. They just take it personal. Exactly. They take it personal. But that also means there's hope for them. They're not totally brain dead. Exactly. If they're here, they're on YouTube. They're not totally brain dead. There's hope. But don't pass bad comments or stuff to feed me. It's just feeding me more. You're very unconscious by doing this. It's a very unconscious behavior to go dislike people's stuff and to put obstacles in people's way on their journey. I'm on my journey here. If you come to put obstacles in my path, it's very bad. It's a very, sometimes when people disrespect you or stuff like that, be very careful, because it's a good indication of their character, their character building, how it is and stuff. So I'm careful about that, but I don't let it get to me. Like, it's fueling me more than anything. So be careful before. My advice to you, if you watch me, don't thumb it down, because you give me more power. You give me more power. That's what you're doing. It's a very unconscious behavior, very. And I feel on this. You're gonna wake me up a great deal. Don't stay. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start raging here like a. Oh yeah, for sure. No, you're gonna wake up something very. I can be very on fire. Yeah. But I try to not let also too much emotion attached to this. People see things the way they see it, and I cannot. No matter what I'm gonna say, I'm responsible for what I say here. I'm not responsible for the way you interpret what I say and the way you see the things I do here. So I know I come here every morning, 7 o'clock, with a big heart open, full of love, sharing my journey, sharing my whole self, staying motivated, staying on track. Because this world is very negative, and I have no choice to do that. So if you dislike that, I mean, you must be in a very dark place in your life. I suggest you start reaching the light. Start reaching the light, and stay tuned with me. Stay tuned. Maybe you'll get to that state one day. I don't know. I've done it. I've done the journey. 2000 something videos. I think I've done my part. I've done my part, and I've done the journey, and I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. If you talk about making videos on YouTube, I'm close of being a pro. Yeah, for sure. Love kills all demon. That's it. We'll just use the love. Janik with the suffering, humble you that you could make am proud. Yeah, I can relate big time. Yes, for sure. No, that's it. We have been given the strength and the power to carry on. So we will keep carrying on for sure. Nothing can stop us. They can't keep us down. They can't keep us down anyway. They can't. So just rise in love. Rise in love constantly. Bring more love. Show more love. This is all we got to do is show more love. All we got to do is show more love. So how do you show more love? Come on. I think we all know how to show more love. This is not something I have to teach you. There's stuff we need to learn, but there's stuff we have inherent inside us, is how to use love. We all know how to make love or to use love, or love. We know what it is. but extrapolate it. Don't just make love, show love, and do things. And even making love, that's a big word too, no? When you start talking about your sexual energy and stuff like that, that's another total different subject. Total, I'm not talking about that kind of love. I'm talking about, but love is love. But I think it's just we put divisions and what is love, this love for that, and we just get. So we put separation in everything. We put separation in everything. So love kills all demons, for sure. With the suffering, Jah humble you so you could make him proud. I can relate big time. Yeah, sometimes I think it happened you know, for sure it happened for a reason. I see I can match the dots looking backward. Looking backward, I can match the dots for sure. Looking forward, it's hard. It's hard to say what's gonna happen. It's hard to, but I don't really care anyway. I don't really care what's gonna happen because as long as I am here every morning, 7 o'clock on the schedule here, that's all I gotta do. That's all I have to focus on. That's all I'm focusing on right now is do my talk in the morning, do my stuff during the day. But just that is a big. I still have to keep going, like to motivate my. I don't like this morning. I was up at 4 o'clock thinking about coming here because last night I put up the title. I said our mission is to reach the people's heart, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna let that on. So I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking of the title for my morning talk. You see, I was up at 4, full pump, and I went to bed at 12. I have 4 hours sleep, and look, I'm here talking to you for the last 47 minutes straight, nonstop. Do you think I have energy? Yeah, I have energy. I find energy in what I do. This gives me energy, gives me power. So for sure, sometimes it's long days and short night. You're gonna have them. Look at the song Teacher D. Long days, short night, driving me crazy like. But you're gonna have those, and I'm sorry, sleep is for people who are broke. So I sleep when I have time to sleep. I don't freak out if one day I sleep 4 hours and I keep going during the day. I have enough energy in the tank to even go another 2 3 days like that. So I'm not even worried. The energy I get it from what I do, and the food. The food, yes, but the food is not something that I have to really think of it today. Like I changed my eating ways, the ways I was eating food. So that's changed. So it's just to keep the focus to really keep elevating that vibration that I'm aligning with. So it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing, and it's gonna be nonstop. It's gonna be nonstop because this is what I feel like I have to do. This I don't know too much what I'm doing. I'm live on YouTube. I know I'm live on YouTube, and I'm rising in love. So just that should be okay. The rest will let the forces. I'm only human. There's only certain stuff that I can make, certain things that I can make sense of in this body in this time. So I can make sense of a lot of things. We've been given, wisdom and love and understanding. It's inside us. We have the power to reason. Like I don't have to dig very, very far inside me to start reasoning. It's something that's there. It's just we're distracted from who we are and distracted. We're living in a novel where the propagandist leads, and the title of the book is Our Life. We decide the plot and how well it reads to others. Yeah, how well it reads to others. Yeah. No, for sure. That's it. We have protagonist lead. Sorry, I read wrong. We're living in a novel where the protagonist lead, and the title of the book is Our Life. That's it. We are, this is our life. This is one experience we have here, one experience. So make it the best you can. Make it the best you can. Rise and love, rise and shine your light non-stop. Like every day can start concentrating on the small things, the little stuff first before you master the big stuff. Don't think on jumping live on YouTube at start. I don't suggest that. Go step by step. I started with my telephone, with my GoPro. I did thousands and thousands of videos on the sides of the river, just to accept myself. I think it was more, I look back at the journey now, I think it was to accept myself. I think it was to realize myself, who I was, and just looking at that camera nonstop and talking to it make me realize a lot of stuff. It brought me live on YouTube. So I think this was part of the journey for sure. It was meant to happen. I will do more as soon as the good weather kicks in. It's still like winter here in Quebec. Feels like winter anyway. It's like 6-7 degrees. It's I don't know where's the good weather. It should come soon, but still, we'll keep on shining. We'll keep on shining our light, and we bring the heat here. We're gonna bring more heat anyway. The heat is rising, and Babylon will feel the fire for sure. He's out. Rise and shine. Live your dreams. And I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time. So it's your day, your time, your life. Rise and shine. He's out.